Hi. So I'm chatting with Joe Trippi, and we're going to talk about how uh, what's changed and what hasn't changed in the election since 4 years ago. Let's see if I can actually show you, Joe. Yeah, this is terrible. I have to sit here and I have to hold this. Who thought
and
this was a
ask
good
and ask the
technology?
tough
So
questions.
the question is, what has changed in the last 4 years? What has the internet brought? And and I want to just throw some slides at you and you just
Sure.
riff. Okay,
Yeah,
so
of
here
course.
the first one we're looking at, this is just a picture of one example of the social network impact, right? That's Barack Obama's Facebook
Right.
friends.
Well,
So what's going on here with online networks like Facebook and MySpace in
they
your
didn't
view?
exist in 2003, 2004. If they did exist, they were, in their infant stage. So we
Hmm.
didn't have MySpace, we didn't have Facebook, definitely didn't have YouTube in terms of user-generated video or viral video. None of that existed
Hmm.
in 2004. So you see, Obama in a lot of ways is the second bottom. I think it's the second bottom of a campaign that has much better tools than we did in the Dean campaign,
Hmm.
and um, and so they're able to build a stronger uh, bedrock, for the traditional campaign, for its organizers, those people.
But do you think it means something for someone to friend a candidate? I mean, is this something, is it more significant than just sticking a bumper sticker on your car? I mean, a lot of people would say, that's nothing. Is it
It
really a
may not be
significant
anything, but I
thing for
think
you?
if 700,000 people put a bumper sticker on their car, we think that was pretty significant too.
Hmm.
So, I mean, these are all things that are relative. Most campaigns that I've been part of, order about 50,000 bumper stickers.
Hmm.
I mean, that they really,
Presidentials, you mean?
yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
they really, I mean, they may order a lot more of that, but they end up in the trash can somewhere. I'm talking about actually get put on a car, so, no, this is really important stuff. I mean, it lets if somebody's conscious of the
Hmm.
candidacy enough to friend the candidate, um, then that's a level of connection to that candidate that's
And
a
then what
lot
does a
more.
campaign, what should a campaign do after that? Like
Well, they got
in the Edwards campaign, I mean, you guys were on every social network site,
yeah, we were,
right?
and we communicated, we posted to the site, updated the
And it was
page.
worth the time. You
Yeah,
saw it pay
absolutely,
off. How?
absolutely. Well, you look at Obama, you look at us. We raised a lot more on online money, had a
Hmm.
lot more decentralized organizations out there. I mean, our volunteers. We didn't have the paid staff
Hmm.
the other campaigns. When you look at
Hmm.
Obama, you can see it flat out in his caucus wins. The guy's won just about every single caucus state out there. Why is that? Well, he's got thousands of people who've joined his campaign online in one fashion or another. And they have the tools to connect those people to paid organizers who are pros and know what they're doing.
Right.
And you connect those two things, and it will demolish a top-down campaign in a caucus state every single
Because
time.
the intensity of
Right,
involvement.
the
Yeah. Sure.
intensity of the volume,
Okay.
intensity. So,
Hmm.
so when you see, literally Obama's entire delegate
Hmm.
advantage in the delegate count right now, comes from those wins in the caucus states. It stems directly
Okay.
from his online organization, from these people who have signed up online. So he's beating Hillary Clinton in two areas: money. How's that happening? Small dollars online,
Hmm.
and energize volunteers, that hundreds of thousands of them across the country. And how are they connected to the campaign?
Right.
Online. So
Right.
just those two. We're not even getting to the YouTube
Well,
video.
let's talk about that now. I was going to ask you about that next. This is actually a slide. It shows the YouTube views for the candidates up through March, and that's about 26 million for Obama there.
Right.
That's even before the most recent
Right.
wave of stuff. Do you think? Well, first of all, how is YouTube changing the structure of the game? And did any campaign really make the smartest use of this new platform?
Well, yeah. I mean,
What would
campaigns made you smarter use than other campaigns.
right?
I mean,
So
look,
what
we're
would
all
you?
pioneers.
Yeah.
At this point, people are still pioneers in this stuff. It's
Right.
not like the Dean campaign. We were just I keep telling people, it turns out we were just the Wright brothers. We
Yeah.
figured out that you could fly in politics. You could use the stuff to fly, but
Yeah.
you barely got it off the ground, but it could be done. And now you literally 4 years later with all this new stuff like YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, all these other things that you're seeing. The Obama campaign may land a man on the moon equivalent. I mean,
4 years after you
4 years
flew
after we flew, right?
Kitty Hawk.
Yeah, they basically skipped Boeing. But but I think when you look at this, what you're seeing when you look at what happened, the numbers you just showed me. Look, only 25 million people have voted so far
Right.
in the Democratic primaries. I think Obama has roughly 13 million votes to Hillary Clinton's 12 million change. So when you tell me that 26 million YouTube views,
Right, which could be a couple million people watching them over and over. Yeah.
But also the fact is that as many views have happened of Obama video as equal the same number of people who voted. I mean, that's actually a pretty amazing thing.
Pretty amazing.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm not making the case that 26 million people watched it and then all went and voted for Obama, but I am saying that's a powerful number when you realize the actual vote in these states, and then how far back Hillary Clinton is.
Let me make an argument to you that we've been making in our columns,
Right.
Andrew and I, that nobody still understands that YouTube isn't television.
Yeah,
Because, they still relate to it like TV on a little screen, and they keep their messages short, and all of that.
We had a cool thing that we did in the Edwards campaign that I thought was really amazing. He'd gone down to New Orleans and had made a pitch about poverty down there.
Right.
Announced, and we got somebody put up on YouTube a video asking him, saying basically, "Hey, what have you done? We saw you make the statement, but what have you really done about it? What are you doing today about poverty?"
Right.
So he actually did something that day. We videotaped it.
Right, working on a house.
Working on a house or something. And then he turned to the camera and said in response to the individual asked what he was doing, said, "Today I helped build this house down here, so tag you're it. What are you doing?"
Nice.
And this game of tag you're it started across YouTube.
Right.
Other people started to do things and tag John and say, "Okay, now tag you're it. What are you going to do?" And we ran that thing for quite a while. Not big numbers, but it was actually pretty moving to see this sort of
connection there.
Connection, and to use it that way. I didn't see a lot of that this year. I think the Clinton campaign in particular the Sopranos thing was nice, it was funny, but it was pretty much top-down script, scripted. It wasn't, user generated or in any way engaged people. Obama's been more. I think what Obama's benefited more from is user generated. Other people out there who created their own stuff, the Black Eyed Peas,
But you and I were talking before. Actually, it's possible that Yes We Can video interrupted his message in a way that might not have been beneficial. Oh, we're being interrupted. 1 second.